Welcome everybody, I am the YouTuber here and we are getting set and getting ready for season play for the Maximum Football 2019 or Canadian Football season play. So let's take a look at the divisions. You have the Ottawa Red Blacks, Toronto Argonauts, and the Hamilton hello to our viewer watching, by the way. Hamilton Tiger Cats and the Montreal Alouettes in the Division 2, and also in there on the other side of that Division 2 is Saskatchewan, Winnipeg, Edmonton, British Columbia, and Calgary. Here are your Week 1 games for the Canadian football. We have Saskatchewan, Montreal, Winnipeg, and Hamilton, and Ottawa, and British Columbia, and Edmonton, and Calgary. So our game today is Saskatchewan and Montreal. Let me explain something to you, so we don't have these straight up, but we're going to explain the playoffs. You have on each side, Division 2, you have two kind of almost like wild card games, if you will. And right now it's projected as Hamilton, Toronto, Edmonton, and Winnipeg, and Saskatchewan, and Ottawa to have a first round bye. So that's how the playoffs would work. So I just wanted to explain that to you before we get into this game between Saskatchewan Roughriders and the Montreal Alouettes. It'll be from Saskatchewan. It'll be a night game in the game, so by the way, I'm having eliminated and I'm not sharing. So there is no announcers for this, except for the PA announcer. That's the only announcers you'll see, so you'll be hearing me call the game all season long, so keep that in mind. Saskatchewan in their green jerseys, green helmets on the green helmets, green jerseys, white pants with green stripes, and the white S. Montreal in their white jerseys, silver helmets, white pants. We'll get a closer look at their jerseys. On Saskatchewan, they have white numbers in the front, white numbers on the back, white name, and white stripe of the Montreal also has blue in their jerseys. So let's see here. They have. There's a look at their jersey combination. We'll get a look at their jerseys in a minute here. As he was wrong, he is going the wrong direction. Let's, that's not what I want to do. We'll look at the jerseys here in a minute. Is that delay game penalty? Yes, it is. Delay game penalty or time of count. Delay. Second and 13 from the Montreal 41, first and 10. A on the side of the helmet, gray helmets with the red, in kind of, I think it's in blue stripe on the side. White jerseys, blue sleeves, red stripe, gray pants, and a red and blue stripe on the side. Red and blue socks. So those are your uniform combinations for Montreal 3rd and 6. Now, there are no fourth downs in Canadian football. Only, oh, excuse me. So you have second down conversion. So third down, if you don't get it on third down, you turnover on downs. So you either punt, kick a field goal, or either punt, kick a field goal, or go for it on third down. If you don't get it, you turn it over on downs, just like you would in American football, but instead of it being on a fourth down, it'll be third down. So you have 3 downs to get the first down, not 4. Second and 10 from the Saskatchewan 30. Saskatchewan on the scoreboard in green. Montreal in the scoreboard in kind of a purplish bluish color. 2 timeouts again in Canadian football. Pass is caught complete, 1st and 10, looking like he's going to score a touchdown, and indeed he will score a touchdown. Touchdown Saskatchewan. They take the early lead, 7-0. You can go 2-point conversion from formation, 2-point conversion from the 3 run, or from the 3 pass. The PAT is attempted from the 25. So it is a longer PAT, kind of like in pro. As we have delay of game penalty or time of count violation, if you will. So delay game, time of count, whatever you want to call it, where the play clock ran out. And it is up and it is no good. It is now 6-0 Montreal over the Rough Riders. So the Rough Riders have the lead over the Montreal Alouettes. Now Montreal will get the ball back after the touchdown they gave up. You can have delay of game penalties on barely gets it off before another delay of game. Going backwards is the Montreal player. Why was he going backwards? I don't know. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. I know I am. Bringing this Canadian football game between Saskatchewan Roughrunners and the Montreal Alouettes. I just customized the names to be more realistic. Ooh, that's a big hit. 2nd and 3 from Montreal. 46. 7:01 left to play. 6:49. It was. Incomplete. 3rd and 10. Playing time for Montreal. Third and 6, sorry, 3rd and 3 from the 46. They're gonna punt. Battery in Montreal. Oh, nice hit. At the penalty. On Montreal. You have 3 receivers on your right, your right side. Delay of game. Still 5-yard penalty. 1st and 15 from the Saskatchewan 38. Second and 13, gained a couple of yards. I think we need to up the play clock. I don't know what this play clock is supposed to be in Canadian football, but I know it's not what we have it set as. Incomplete. 3rd and 13. They're going to punt the ball away. I was just trying to get it off because I didn't want to get a turnover on downs. I thought I was punting it, but I guess I wasn't. 1st and 10 for Montreal to Saskatchewan 36. Delay game on the Montreal Alouettes. 1st and 15. Snaps it off, gets the play off, and it is 1st and 10 from the Saskatchewan 26. So in field goal range already. Down by a touchdown and no point slides for extra yards. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the Saskatchewan 22. 4:29 left to play and counting. in opening quarter of play. I wonder what in Canadian football what the play clock is supposed to be set as. Incomplete intended for the receiver. I think it was number 13 for Montreal. More likely it'll be a field goal opportunity for Saskatchewan. Yeah, and indeed it is. There'll be somebody back there to return it beyond. Okay, Montreal has scored. The option is to scrimmage from the 35 or let's go ahead and get it on a kickoff. Fill it in around the 10-yard line. Is number 19 Curley. First and 10 from the Saskatchewan 32. Try to see what the whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Timeout to Saskatchewan. That'll be their first timeout. They'll have one remaining. Again, today football you have 2 timeouts. Try to snap, goober. Oh, it's gain of 5 on the play, 2nd and 5. Try to see how much to play. You go 1st and 10 from, or sorry, 2nd and 5 from the Saskatchewan 37 is 6-3 our score. Saskatchewan up by a field goal. There's the pass. It is not going to be oftentimes quarterback sack. Sacked by number 76. It'll be 3rd and 8. Punting time for Saskatchewan. Nice punt off. Starts to run the other direction. Will be tackled at the Montreal 48. As my phone is making a sound. Why is the stupid computer? Okay. First and 10. Let me look at the rules here so I can explain them. Oh, snap. It'll be 1st and 10. The last championship was Winnipeg with 8, and that was their 8th championship. Most titles is Edmonton. Touchdown Montreal. Let's see if I can find the rules. We'll look at the rules in a minute. Extra point up and good. It's now 10-6 Montreal. See if I can find. See if I can find. Find rules. Here. As a time count violation or delayed game on Saskatchewan, 1st and 15. Because we're trying to figure out what the play clock is supposed to be set at, so we don't again. And that'll be a first down. The quarterback keeper. Well, let me explain something at the end of this first quarter of where the teams are located. Who's in the east and who's in the west. After this time code violation in this quarter, we will have explaining where the teams are and what. You have Canadian football spread out. I was hitting the button to snap it, you stupid game. Stupid game. The untimed part, I don't know. That was intercepted. That'll end the first quarter. So yeah, British Columbia or BC, Edmonton Stampeders, the Edmonton Eskimos, the Calgary Stampeders, the Saskatchewan Roughriders, the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, the Montreal Alouettes, the Ottawa Red Blacks, the Toronto Argonauts, and the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Hamilton on Ottawa, Toronto, Edmonton, Toronto, Hamilton, Ottawa, and Montreal are in East. Winnipeg, Saskatchewan, Calgary, Edmonton, and British Columbia, BC, are all in the East. So the lowest part of Canada, which is British Columbia, Manitoba, and all that, those are what I'm trying to say, the lowest provinces in Canada. The four in the central and eastern part of the country. Those teams are in the west. So the western part of the country and the central part of the country have teams in the west. The two provinces in the eastern part of the country have the eastern teams. Those are Montreal, Ottawa, Toronto, and Hamilton. Those are the easternmost teams that you have in Canada. Of the bottom half of the before you get to Newfoundland. They're in Hamilton and Toronto are the closest to the end of the East teams. So the closest teams to the west are as follows. West can be the longest. I didn't want to score a touchdown right off the bat. It was like it was becoming a little too easy. I just. Second and 2. Oh, excuse me. Time count violation or delay game on Saskatchewan. It's down still 10-6, down by a 4, down by 4. Second and 7. Still don't know what the time clock is supposed to be at. Touchdown, Saskatchewan. Oh, it hits off the upright and it is no good, so it's still a lead by 2, 12-10. Our score. Saskatchewan over Montreal. 6:49 left play in the second quarter. Second and 3 from Montreal. 49 Montreal. There was more announcing, or was announced in this game. Oh, I like doing it in the game, so see what I can find here. First and 10. Let's see if we can find anything as far as rules are concerned. Robot, here we go. It says rulebook, goofball. The commissioner for the league is Randy Ambrose. Well, it's not about the officials. We have Ron Bass down judge, Al Braden referee, Blair Brown back judge, Another bad judge in the league is Larry Butler. Larry Jones judge Marty Carano. Thomas no good is a field goal. This guy's winning still 12, Montreal 10. So there's a lot of referees here. We'll talk about the play clock here in a minute. Had the end zone from end to 65 yards. The end zone lengthways from if we're measuring it up and down is 20 yards. The field length is 110 yards. The goalpost is 10. And therefore just shortened this preseason to 2 weeks, by the way. Good grief, my phone, I think you're just... I'm gonna... Put you over there something. And incomplete, 2nd and 15, let's see if we have the... penalties. The 5-yard penalties are illegal handoff pass, illegal procedures, no yards, time count, offsides, too many players in the formation, are all the 5-yard penalties in Canadian football. There is a time count violation we were just talking about, or in American football, delay game. That's say that when it gets in red and it gets in the red. Incomplete, 3rd and 20. 10-yard penalties are contacting kicker, holding, illegal contact on the receiver, legal substitution, announced for receiver. Unjustifiable conduct, put out of bounds in flight, 2nd forward pass on play, taunting, too many players, unauthorized person on the field, that would be like coaches on the field. I'm assuming I don't think it would be a spectator on the field. Yeah, yeah. Whoever the fan is, what ask the fan on the field, what team are you here for? And he says, "What the only team?" Oh, yep, penalty for that team. I don't think that's it. I think it's just coaches on the field. Also, yeah, delay game, which means on the kickoff. Illegal block, illegal participation, legal downfield on kick, late start, pass interference, pyramiding, sleeper play, I mean, yowzer, it's like time count, last 3 minutes, stripping, illegal use of illegal substitution, or use of an illegal substance. No good on the PAT conversion. I mean, it's like, never heard of such a ridiculous thing. We'll talk about the 15-yard penalties at halftime and the rest of the rules. Explain Canadian football for you newbies. Fifteen-yard penalties consist of blindside blocking, chop blocking, crackback blocking, face masking, leg whips, push, peel back block, push blocking, roughing the kicker, unnecessary roughness, blocking the below the waist, clipping, cut blocking, hazardous equipment, no yards. What does it mean? No yards. Piling on, roughing the passer, and spearing. That was not offside on the defense. That's a 5-yard penalty, is what we just decided. As we said earlier. 25-yard penalties. Yes, there are 25-yard penalties since it's 110-yard, 110. Yard fields. To 25-yard penalties. Here they are. Illegal deployment of designated quarterback or designated import, whatever that means. I'm trying to understand too. I'm still new to Canadian football rules. I mean, I'm still don't fully understand the rules for Canadian football. I just within the last 3 or 4 years or so, I was just, when I really got into watching Canadian football and following Canadian football. That's on the computer. That time count violation. Grade 2 roughing the passer, grade 2 spearing, physical abuse an official, roughing play, spitting. The disqualifications are excessive objectionable conduct, hazardous equipment, physical abuse of an official, spitting, multiple grade fouls too, roughing the play, automatic first downs are roughing play, rough play, pass interference, unnecessary roughness, illegal interference on a loose ball. Loss of downs is time count, last 3 minutes, and intentional grounding. And we're at the halftime. There's your halftime statistics. Let's talk about what some of these rules mean. Sometimes introduced a 25-yard grade 2 roughing the passer penalty for delivering a direct blow to the passer's head or neck area with helmet when the offender has clear view of the passer and there is no militant mitigating circumstances. Now people are asking, well, what is spearing? I've never heard of that penalty. Spearing, by the rule book, the official rule book of the Canadian football, says, refine the definition of spearing when a player uses a top of the helmet as a primary point of contact to deliver a blow to the opponent. So somewhat similar to targeting in American football. Of course, we know what roughing the kicker is in crack blocking to add forcible block component to the current crack block rule to make it illegal to deliver a forcible block or block below the waist when a player moves outside from more than 3 yards outside the tackle and outside the tackle and blocks an opponent. Leg whips, making it illegal to use whipping motion to deliver a blow to an opponent with a leg or foot while executing a roll block or while on the ground or on the way to the ground. The time count. Will explain time count is basically not getting the ball off on time in the play clock. Okay. It's a 20-second play clock. Okay. I'm assuming. Yeah, 20 seconds. So, within the 20 seconds, if you don't get the ball in play, then it's a delay. Okay, so it is right. Okay. Okay. (18 to 10) third quarter, 9. Didn't get the time. I didn't the playoff time count violation or delay of game. I'll just say or delay of game to make it easier for people to understand that no American football rules, but not as familiar with the Canadian football side of things. 3rd and 15, so it'll be playing time for Saskatchewan. Just funny to say Saskatchewan. I'll be right back. I'm back. Let's resume. Pass is complete, but a turnover on downs as that was a 3rd down play. There's 3 downs to get a 1st down instead of 4, so you have to get on the first 2 downs, or to avoid a 3rd down, a 2 and out instead of 3 and out. Second and 9 from the Saskatchewan 25. 8 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter of play. Still 4 quarters of play. They still play 4 quarters in Canadian football, just to let you all know that. And no timeout, the timeouts carry over, so that isn't unique. decided not to take the kick out and just scrimmage from the 35. As a quarterback sack, and it is not roughing the passer or any type of penalty. That's just a normal quarterback sack. Just want to point that out to you all. And that is complete 1st and 10 from that'll be a spot at the Saskatchewan 52. And bigger and longer fields, a lot more field to cover and make up. Oh, it's intercepted, not what Saskatchewan wanted to see, but what Montreal did. Six 27 left play in this quarter. Hoping that Montreal will get the ball off in time to avoid a time count penalty. 1st and 10, gain about, I think, 2 after the first down. I think he gained the first down by 2 yards. Or 2 yards, I think. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. Third and 6 from the Montreal 50. So in American football, that would be at midfield, but in Canadian football, that is not. That is a safety. Here for safety. (18 to 15) our score. It's a pretty good scoring game, pretty close game. A lot of good action for you. Hopefully y'all are enjoying this. Oh, he was going the wrong way. Where was he taking? Where was he running? Where was he running on that one? I don't know. Oh, interceptions! My goodness, we've had a lot of interceptions in this game. time count violation on the Red Riders of Saskatchewan. Incomplete, second and 15. Got off just in time. Incomplete, third and 15. 16, 17, 18. Saskatchewan only up by 3. Gotta go for it on third and 15. Need to gain 15 yards or more to have a conversion, and they do. .340 and counting left to play in this third quarter. Incomplete, second and 10. Question, is there one point safety in Canadian football? I think there is. I don't know how you score it. Alright, 1 point, 1 point, I think 1 point safety or 1 point play. And how you do it. Another one. My goodness. Still remains second down and 20. Still in field goal range though. Third and 20, now we're going to be a field goal. Just to go by 6. Oh, going for it. Oh my, turnover on downs. I thought I was kicking a field goal. That should have been, I should have gone for that field goal. .240 left to play in Canadian football. There's a 3-minute warning, and American football is a 2-minute warning, except in college. And no game of play there. So in Canadian football, 3-minute warning. In it's Canadian Pro Football. In American Pro Football, 2-minute warning, except in Arena Football, which is a 1-minute warning. So it goes 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. College, high school, no. Done. So that's that. First and 15. It's a quarterback sack. That was the first and 10. Touchdown to Saskatchewan. 24-15 our score. No good. No yard penalty. No yard, 15 or 10 yard or whatever penalty, and first and 10 for Montreal. Almost the end of the third quarter, we will have played 3 quarters of play. First down. Untimed down here. Why we have untimed downs in Canadian football? We do. Last play of the quarter. We had in the first quarter. I don't know if we had in the second quarter or not. That ends the third, or that ends, yeah, that ends the third quarter. There's your statistics at the end of 3 quarters. The final 10 minutes to commence playing. Incomplete. He had it, but dropped it. 3rd and 6 from the Montreal 38. Montreal to punt to Saskatchewan in this preseason, or not preseason, this week 1 game. Not preseason, but week 1. We had 1 preseason game that was between Edmonton and Winnipeg. That was also on this channel. That was the only preseason game we'll do. The rest is the regular season. First and 10, could be a touchdown. Kind of run this guy around. So touchdown 30. To 15. Bathby 31 to 15. No good. Missed it. He hit it wide right. Or wide left, I mean. Winnipeg to, Saskatchewan to kick off to Montreal. (9:16), let's play this one. Kickoff field around. It was deeper. Ball at Montreal 31. .9:12 left to play in this one. Saskatchewan 30. Montreal 15. Montreal with the ball. 2nd and 4. Gain of 6 on the play. Playing time for Montreal. Saskatchewan will get the ball back. 1st and 10 at the 30. And the Saskatchewan 30. It is 1st and 10 Saskatchewan. Ooh, cornerback side couldn't get the play off. Couldn't have the throw off in time. 2nd and 15. Incomplete, intended for the receiver. Couldn't quite get it out of his hands. Third and 15, going for it, and 3rd and 15 with the lead, surprisingly. Incomplete turnover down, so it was a 10 for the receiver down the field. That was the receiver supposed to be the triangle receiver. 1st and 10 from Saskatchewan 25 is Montreal. Quarterback sack on the play. Pass is complete, 1st and 10. .6:59 counting. Let's play in this game. It's Saskatchewan 30, Montreal 15. Here's the quarterback, or yeah, I think it was the quarterback keeper. Maybe it was a handoff. I can't tell. Nope, it was a handoff to the running back. Here's the pass, complete. 1st and 10 inside the 1. It'll be at the 1. Touchdown, Montreal. It's 30-21. The point after attempt is next. Oh, they're going to go for it. They're going to go for 2, actually. Wow, surprisingly going for 2. No conversion It did not get in the end zone, so 2-point conversion, no good. Montreal trails 30-21 our score with 5:24 left to play in this one. The kickoff to number 19, Curley. Returns it. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 34 of Saskatchewan. 5:19 let's play in this ball game. Saskatchewan will get the ball at their own 34. And again, I'm controlling Saskatchewan, by the way, if you didn't know. Pass is incomplete, intended for the receiver. I can't tell what the number on the player was. Let's look and see who that was that they were passing to. I think it was either Ace 9 or 80. That was intended for number 80. Okay, that was intended for number 80. 2nd and 10. Incomplete, intended for number 80 again. Saskatchewan done punt to Winnipeg, Montreal. First and 10. Gaining about maybe about 1 or 2 on the return. Second and 10 almost looked like he lost a yard, but they say he didn't gain any yards. It'll be 2nd and 10. From the Montreal 42. His pass is complete. Could he score a touchdown? And he will. Touchdown Montreal. It'll be Saskatchewan 30, Montreal 27. 2-point conversion and we'll be tied. At 30. Pass is caught and the conversion is good. It'll be 30-30 or no, 30-29. I thought it was gonna be 30-30, sorry. 30-29, 1-point game. So I think if somebody didn't miss their something, we would be tied. If something didn't, I think somebody missed the 1-point conversion. Somebody missed a PAT or 1-point conversion. Don't know about overtime how, and if we can somehow get Montreal to score that 1 point. They would be tied, but to know how that 1 point is scored. Ah, shnikes. Incomplete. 3rd and 6. A field goal by Montreal would give them a 1 point lead. Incomplete turnover on downs. Montreal decided to go for it because, or sorry, Saskatchewan decided to go for it even though they have the lead, but the lead's only by 1. They would trail if they get at any point here. They'll trail by 1 if they, Saskatchewan will be trailing by 1 if they give up a field goal. So they trail by 6 points if they give up a touchdown. Or 2 field goals. Montreal to go for it. This is it. If they get it, they'll still. If they get the first down here, they can. Oh no! Turnover on downs. It'll go back to Saskatchewan ball. Saskatchewan can run it and start getting this one. Timeout. Alouettes. There'll be out of timeout. Saskatchewan only has 1 timeout left. Time count penalty or time count violation on the Saskatchewan Rough Riders. And again, I am controlling, the Rough Riders of Saskatchewan. That's their actual nickname. I changed it to be more realistic in the game. Oh my goodness. Because that's the team they're based off of. Why am I going for it on 4th down? Incomplete. This is only only a lead by 1. It'll be at the Saskatchewan 23 is where Montreal will take over. 2:21 left to play, down by 1. Incomplete 2nd and 10. 2:16 left to play. Third and 7. Going for it on 3rd and 7. You know, if the field goal would take the lead for them, they want it all on a touchdown here. And turnover on downs as it was incomplete, almost intercepted. It'll be Saskatchewan ball at their own 20. Quarterback sack on the play. We've already had the 3-minute warning. Incomplete, 3rd and 17. Close ball game though, 30-29 Saskatchewan. So I'm winning this one. Saskatchewan's winning this one. Because I'm controlling Saskatchewan. Just to let you all know that I'm controlling Saskatchewan. 1st and 10. Touchdown. It is a 8-point game right now, about to be 9-point. And up and no good. No point after attempt. Good. So now up by 8. Touchdown 10-point conversion will tie this. Don't know about overtime in Canadian football. We know eligible overtime, but could we still see overtime? Not a real possibility, but it's a time count violation on Montreal. Incomplete, 3rd and 15, have to go for it. This is it. The game's riding on this. Montreal has to convert here on 3rd down to keep this game, keep themselves in this game and have a chance at a win with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. If they don't give this conversion, and they don't, turnover and downs, and Saskatchewan will go on to win this one. Well, final score of 36-29. A few more running the play, running the ball. Last round of the ball. Albeit, let this let the clock run out. And that's the ball game. Montreal wins it. Or sorry, the Saskatchewan Roughriders win it 36-29. The final score there. With that win, Roughriders improved to 1-0. Alouettes fall to 0-1. No ties in this one. First downs for Montreal. Were 13 for Saskatchewan, 8 for the Montreal Alouettes. They had 30 passes, 40 completions, and 342 yards. For the Saskatchewan Roughriders, they had 14 passes, 37 completion attempts, and 640 yards. Rushing, 7 attempts for 39 yards. Alouettes 14 attempts and 31 yards. For the Roughriders of Saskatchewan, they had 554 net yards. For the Montreal Alouettes, 318. Time possession for the Saskatchewan Roughriders, 1742 for them, and for the Montreal Alouettes, they had 22-18. Again, a 8-point win for the Saskatchewan Roughriders as they go on and win the Week 1 game. They improve to 1-0-0. Montreal Alouettes fall to 0-1-0 in this Week 1 game. Next up for next game, what we will have is the Hamilton Tiger Cats and the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. And then it'll be Ottawa Red Blacks and the British Columbia BC Lions. Then followed up for the final Week 1 game between the Edmonton Eskimos and the Calgary Stampeders. Next time you'll see Montreal and Saskatchewan is next week. Saskatchewan will go on and go to play in British Columbia to take on the BC Lions. For the Alouettes, they will have a week off. Next time you'll see the Alouettes is Week 3, taking on the Hamilton Tiger Cats. That'll do it for us, and that'll do it for me for this episode of Canadian Football on Maximum Football 2019. Again, the final score: Saskatchewan 36, Montreal 29. This has been Nito sign off until next game, which will be tomorrow between the Hamilton Hamilton Tiger Cats and the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Until that game tomorrow, and also more action. So that'll be our next. That'll be our next action in Maximum Football 2019 that you'll see on my channel between the Hamilton Tiger Cats and the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Also, coming up tomorrow on my YouTube channel, we'll have more minor league baseball between the Oklahoma State Dodgers taking on the Wichita Wind Surge from the stadium that is designated for the Wichita Wind Surge. And so that'll do it until tomorrow. Have a great day, and we'll see you all next time. Keep on YouTube, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow for more gameplay footage of Maximum Football and MLB The Show 20.